Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, sir, actually we have given access to the Zoom to a few members only, the few students.
Yeah.
So remaining all will be joining in the YouTube. You can start in another 3 minutes, like 7:05, you can start the session, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So now is the madam is going to take session or shall I continue?
You can continue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So we start around 7:05 because we just wait for all the students to join.
Yes, ma'am. No issue, ma'am.
Okay. So what's the topic today, sir?
Yeah, today, yesterday some topics are pending. That is matrix operations and passing array as an argument to the functions in two-dimensional array. After that, new topic will start. That is structures.
Okay. So, sir, a lot of students, around 2,000 students are watching it. So people are of different calibers.
Yeah.
So please go slow a little bit with this, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can start with recap of yesterday, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, sir. You can start now at 7:05.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And thank you. Yes, dear students, now we're going to start. Actually, the topics in the entire arrays are introduction to arrays, and then you should have, already we have discussed about various types of arrays. What are the various types of the arrays? One-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, and also we have multi-dimensional array. So what we did in the last session, I have given some examples on one-dimensional array, followed by we have introduced two-dimensional array. So in any type of arrays, not only array, in any topic, we should know the first one is how to declare it, declaration, followed by initialization. And then initialization is nothing but we have a fixed values. Instead of that, we should have reading at runtime. That is also required. So similarly, we should do in two-dimensional array also. Like what we have to do in two-dimensional array, we should read and print 2D array with initialization and with 2x3 matrix, 3x2 matrix, and with fixed size of the matrix, as well as with the dynamic size of the matrix also, like m by n matrix. Any size of the rows and any size of the column, we should read and we should print it. That we should see today. And also, after completion of the reading of the matrix, what is the next step? We should do some kind of, perform matrix operations. So here we are going to create a matrix that is maybe either 2x2 or 3x3 or 3x4 or 4x4, whatever it may be. It should be dynamic, n by n size, any size you can do that. And then we can do some operations like matrix addition, subtraction, multiplication, transpose matrix, sparse matrix, whether the matrix is identical matrix or not. Likewise, we have different types of operations. Out of that, I'll show you one or two examples. The rest of the examples I'll give you as an assignment. And the last topic is we need to pass an array as an argument to the function. How can we pass array as an argument to the function? We'll see today's topic. After that, we are going to introduce the new topic called structures. Why we are introducing structures, I'll tell you. Some more disadvantages are there in arrays. That is, arrays is a homogeneous. So how can we read a non-homogeneous data? So that the non-homogeneous data, nothing but various data types like student ID, name, marks, various different data types clubbed together, we want to read as a record of the student or employee or product. So that is not possible with the arrays. So that we are going to introduce a new topic called structures, that is possible non-homogeneous data using the structures. That is today's agenda. Am I clear with the agenda? Now, let us start with the continuation of the yesterday's class. Yeah. So now, I'm going to show you. Now, yesterday, I have done some program. So this program, already we have discussed about initialization of array. So in this initialization of array, see how to declare a two-dimensional array. A variable name followed by two subscriptions. One is indicates the row size, the other one indicates column size. Very simple. You all studied the matrix during your school stage, right? So here, what is indicates the two row size, two rows. Each row consists of 3 columns, isn't it? So now, so how to declare a 2 by 3 matrix? Yeah, each row consists of 3 values and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In case if you want to define a 2 by 2 matrix, assume like B of 2, 2. This is 2 by 2 matrix. How to initialize this? We have 2 rows, right? So then you can call it as a 2 sets. You just take 2 sets. Each row consists of 2 values, 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, if you have a 3 by 3, similarly you can define 3 by 3 matrix. 3 rows, each row having 3 columns. This is initialization of matrix. Okay, this 2 by 3 matrix initialization. I'm going to give you as a comment here. Initialization. Okay, so directly at the time of declaration and initialization, I given both dynamically. Okay, for now, if you want to print these values, how can we refer this? As we discussed in array, as you know, in array, we have single dimensional array 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm recapping with the previous class. How to refer the value 10? The index starts with 0, right? So we should call it as A of 0. So A of 0, nothing but you will get value 10. If I ask A of 4, what is A of 4 value? A of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. A of 4, nothing but you will get the value 50. Similarly, in this case, like two-dimensional array, if we have the values like this, 10, 20, this is one set. Assume the 2 by 2 matrix. I'm considering 2 by 2 matrix. A of 2 by 2. I'm going to take. In this 2 by 2 matrix, we have 30, 40. If you take like this, how to refer this? 10, 20. So here, as you know, row size, rows and columns. Row size is 2, column size is 2. So how to refer? 0 row, 0 column. 0 row, 0 column. What is the 0th row, 0 column? This is 0, 0, 0, 1. This is 1, 0, 1, 1. So what is the value of A of 0, 0? 10. What is the value of A of 0, 1? It is 20. That means 0th row having first column. Okay. So generally used to define like this in the matrix. Then only people will understand very clearly. Assume that this is a matrix. But here the matrix format will not be printed directly. You should print, but values will be in sequence order only. You should identify where is the row and what is the second row, first row, third row. Based on that, you need to display as a matrix format. System will not read the data as a matrix format. You try to understand. System will not read the data as a matrix format. You should identify, you should print it. What is the values should be displayed in the first row? What are the values should be displayed in the second row? You should define. System will read the values in sequential order only. That is array. Okay. In arrays, all the values will be stored in sequential order. Okay. Fine. Now, how to refer this? 0, 0. And what is this indexing of this 20? 0th row and first column, right? So 0, 1. Now, how to refer this 30? First row. This is first row and 0th column. So 1, 0. This all, during the, matrices time, during the, school age, you can learn all the things. Now, how can we do the same thing in C programming? This is first row, first column, right? Yeah. If I say here, simply you can say 0th row, 0th column, first column. This is also if you see this 0 and here you can put 1. Okay, fine. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Fine. Now, how can we do this through program? That is a concept. Now, if you understand about indexing, how to index the elements in the array, if you understand clearly, based on this, how can we do using for loop, right? Yeah, now we need to read and print the elements. See, for example, in case of here, we have single elements, right? That's why we use a single for loop, like 0 to 4. The I value is varying from 0 to 4. So whereas here, you should identify, we need to consider two indexing elements. One is I and another one is J. Okay. And also we can call it as a row or, and you can call it as a column, right? So I value is varying. How many values of I? 2, either 0 or 1. What is J values also? 0, 1. That's why I can say it is 2 by 2 matrix. I value 2, J value 2. So how can we do this? By using for loop. So in case of for loop, we should write like this. For I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus. You try to understand here. I value is varying from 0 to 1, right? Less than 2, either 0 and 1. 2 times I value is varying. And also you should understand how many elements will be there in the 2 by 2 matrix. In the 2 by 2 matrix, how many number of total elements will be there? 4. In the 3 by 3 matrix, how many elements will be there? 3 into 3, 9 elements will be there, right? In case of 2 by 3 matrix, how many elements will be there? 6 elements will be there. Okay, 2 multiply 3. So this many number of values will be there in this arrays, right? Yeah, you just consider here also. Now you try to understand how to work with two for loops, inner loop, outer loop and inner loop. We call it as nested looping. We call it as nested loop. This is, you should understand very carefully. then only you can do two-dimensional arrays. Yeah, one is outside the loop I'm writing here, and instead of this I'm writing another loop which indicates j equal to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. Yeah, and then I'm writing here scanf %d comma ampersand, assume that a of ij, my array is a. Yeah, now you should understand where the elements will be stored. Whatever I entered, where the elements will be stored. Now if I enter the value, where it will be stored, yes, that we should understand. Now let us assume. Now see here, I'm trying to explain you the iterations. You should understand the iteration is more important. So in this case, you should understand the iteration. We have I and j, two variables. We have I and j, two variables. What is the initial value of the I? 0. Initial value of I is 0. Fine. So with this I value, is the condition is true? 0 less than 2 is true. Yes. Now with this I value 0, the control is going inside of the loop. The control will be going inside of this inner loop. Now, what is inside? What is the j value? Yes, now the j becomes 0. Now the j becomes 0. First, I will explain you clearly about this. In the next session onwards, I should not explain this much, right? Why? Because you should understand in the first time. So j value 0. Yeah, if the j is 0, j less than 2, condition true, and then the statement is executed. Now, what is the I value and j value? 0, 0. So now here I'll give you for understanding purpose. What is I value and j value? 0, 0. That means wherever I'm stored the value, it will be stored in the a of 0, 0. So in this location, my value will be there. Assume that I entered something 12. Now it is there in the first location like this. Now after this, j value 0. Now my inner loop should continuously executed. How many times? J becomes 1. Is the condition is true? Yes, true. 1 less than 2. Now I value again. I value same only. I value same 0 only. Now what is the j value? J becomes 1, right? Now j value is 1. So that means with I value 1, j inner loop continuously executed until true. Whenever j becomes false, then only your control will go to the I, outer control, right? So now with this I value 0, how many times this loop is executed? 0, 1, 2 times is executed. Whenever j becomes 2, 2 less than 2, false. Yeah, whenever this condition is false, now control will go to the I. Now what is I value? Previously I value 0, now I becomes 1. And then now I'll make it I value 1. With this I value 1, again I'm coming into inside. Now inside, again j is initialized with 0, right? Yeah, again what is the j value here? 0. So now I value is 1, j becomes 0. Is the condition is true? Yes. Now what is that value here? So here previously it is 0, 1, a0, 1. Assume that if I entered something 13. Now, what is the value here? A of 1, 0. A of 1, 0. Assume that whatever I entered, something 14, right? Now j becomes 1 again. So I value constant, same 1 only. J becomes 1. In the j value, with 1 value, whatever I entered, A of 1, 1. Assume that I entered something, any element. Now, J0 is over, J1 is completed. Now, J becomes 2. Is the condition is true or false? False. Now, after this, again, control will go to here. What is I value now? 2. 0 is over, 1 is over, right? Now, I becomes 2. 2 less than 2? False. Now, come out. So, if you write like this, how many elements will be there? 4 times this loop is executed. That means for every outer loop, inner loop will be executed. So you should count down with I value 0, simply j is 0 and 1. And after I value 1, j is 0 and 1. That is nothing but a 2 by 2 matrix. I hope you understand how this loop is executing. Now let us run this program. After that, I will show you how to do another 2 by 3 matrix also. Let us run this program. See here, instead of 2 by 2 matrix, I given 2 by 3 matrix. Are you clear? So where I can change a 2 by 3 matrix? Simply, I'll change 2 rows, 3 columns. The value 3 I have changed here. Yes. Now, this is with initialization. 2 rows and 3 columns we have, right? This is yesterday's example I'm talking about. Again, I'll run a new program. Yeah, how many rows? 2 rows, 3 columns. I value 0, less than 2, I plus plus, and j equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. I just given, I'm just to printing percentage 5d, a 5j. That means what? How many times this is executed? For I value 0. So first j value 0, a 0 0, and then a 0 1, a 0 2. After that 1 0, 1 1, 1 2, like this. Now let us run this program. After that, I'll show you some more programs. Compile and running. Yeah, see here we got 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is directly printing my given data, right? I'm not reading through the keyboard. In the next example, I'll tell you how to read through the keyboard. Okay. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 is printed. How we printed as a matrix, that is the matters. How we printed as a matrix format, the system will not print as it is. That is the matters that you try to understand. See what I did here after the inner loop completed. That means first row is completed. Yeah, by the time of going I value changing, at the time I just make it as a new line. In the next program also I will explain. Now what I will do, instead of initialization, I will take how to read, right? Yes. I'll take new program. I'll run this.
So before we go to the next program, sir,
yeah,
just a couple of inputs from the students that I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Probably many students are asking if you can repeat the search explanation of yesterday's search explanation once again. Is it possible, sir?
Yeah, sure. No issue.
Okay, so by end of the class, probably last few minutes, you can once again explain about search.
Yeah. Last end of the topic, right?
Yes, before you close, you can repeat once again. So that is what students are asking.
Yes.
So you can end the class, sir. I will not be there till the end of the class, so you can end the class.
Yes. No issue, ma'am. I'll repeat the search. No issue.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm going to show you how to read. See, what is the example of previous example? This is initialization, right? Now I need to read any 2 by 2 matrix. Say for example, I'm going to write this skeleton. Yes. Now define the matrix. What is the matrix you want to define? Assume that a 2 by 2 matrix. First, I'll explain with you slowly 2 by 2 matrix. So what are the variables I want to take? And I need 2 variables I and j. And I need to read it first. Reading matrix, right? I want to read the matrix. How can I read the 2 by 2 matrix? For I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus. This is for row, right? This indicates rows. And then within this, I want to go for j equal to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. So this j indicates column size. J indicates column values. Okay, fine. So in this, what I want to do, I need to read scanf %d, comma, ampersand a of ij. A of ij. I'm just reading like this. So are you clear about this reading the matrix? So how many elements will be reading here? That you should understand 0 and 1, right? So 2 by 2 matrix, nothing but it will take 2 into 2. How it is 2 into 2, I explained. For every I value 0, this is executed 2 times, 0 and 1 time. After that, I becomes 1, 0 and 1. So total how many? 4. Okay, fine. Now, reading is completed. For understanding purpose, what I can say, printf enter elements into matrix A. Just for, for reading purpose. Now, after reading, I need to go for printing, right? Now, the values we are storing into the matrix A, into the variable A, right? That is 2-dimensional array A. Now, I need to print the matrix. How can I print it? Same thing. I can say printf given matrix A is, I just given one statement. Yes, after that, try to understand. Same loop I should take. Okay, same loop I should take. Instead of scanf, I should use printf. That's it. Instead of scanf, I should use printf. I should not use ampersand, right? Yeah, but the very, very important step is, I will tell you, okay, here you will not get proper output. I will tell you how to get proper output in the next example, right? After modifying this, I will tell you how to get the proper output. Okay, first, let me run this. Okay, here, 2D example. Let's see. Yeah, all the variables are declared, right? Fine. Let us run this program. Yeah, enter the elements into matrix A. Yeah, how many elements it will read? By default, it will take 1, 2, 3, 4. When I enter 4, it stopped, right? See. So now, what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got continuously. That means what here? Simply, I just printed all the elements. A00 value is 1. A01 value is 2. And then 10 value is 3. 11 value is 4. It's just printed with continuously. Assume that I'll give you 3D, percentage 3D. I'll save you and then I'll run this. Yeah, I'll just enter 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what is the output? Given matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4 with spaces. I got it. Fine. But is this look like as a matrix? No. How can we get the matrix format? So where you want to display after 1, 2, after first row, you want 3, 4 should be in the next line. That you should do manually, right? You should do through coding. Now, when your row will be ended, for every I value, I indicates row, right? After completing J loop, before entering to the new I value, I need to get some new line. So here, right? After completing all the columns, if you write here printf \n, and I need more spaces, that's why I'll give you %5. Yeah, and then what happened here? When this new line will come for any 2 values after 2 rows, right? After first row, again new line, then coming to the new row. I'll update with some more values here. You will understand end of the program, all the models you can understand. I'm sure that end of the session, you will be clear about all the matrices. Yeah, now see. Yeah, I'm going to enter the elements into matrix A. 1, 2, 3, 4. See here, it is printed given matrix A is after printing 1, 2, coming to the new line and 3, 4 is displayed. That means for every row, I just mentioned the backslash. That's why it displays like this. Now let's see the same program. I want 3 by 3 matrix. What should I do? Reading and printing matrix. Either 2 by 3 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix. Say for example, you want 3 by 3 matrix. What shall I do? Tell me. In case of 3 by 3 matrix, what are the changes shall I do? How many rows? 3 rows. 3 rows. If I put rows 3, nothing but what is I values? I value is varying from 0, 1, 2, right? So I value I 0, 1, 2. So what is the J values are varying here? 0, 1, 2, right? If I put 3 here, if I put 3, so what happened here? 0, 1, 2, 3 times. This is 0, 1, 2. That means what happened? What does it mean? For every I value 0, I'm repeating here. I want to take now. Yes. If I take 3 by 3, if I take 3, 3 here, what does it mean? What is the values of indexing of the arrays? 0, 0, and then 0, 1. I value 0 only, right? I value 0. J value is 0, 1, and next 0, 2. Are you clear? I value 0, but J value is 0, 1, 2. Yeah, after this becomes false, again I becomes 1. And then what happened? 1, again. I value 1, J value is 0, 1, 2. After that, this condition becomes false, right? So I can say 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Are you clear? Now J value, whenever J value is 3, condition false. Again, come back. I becomes 2, right? 2 less than 3, condition true. Again, I becomes 2. Yeah. What is J value? Again, it is J value is 0. So what is that indexing value? 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. Are you clear? If I take this, you will get it how many values? 9 values. 3 into 3, 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So shall I run this program? After that, yeah, we'll see in case of 2 by 3. How can we do that? We'll see that. Now let us run this. So simply I just kept 3, 3. While printing also, you should change the same. Once if you store the same indexing size, you should do same thing. Now, shall I run this program? Yes. See, if I run this, yeah, how many times it will ask? See, I'm asking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I say enter, automatically it displays the given matrix A is 1, 2, sorry, here, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, something is displayed. Okay, let's see. The same thing, if you want the same thing, if sorry, here why? Because the array size also you should declare as a 3, 3, right? Array size is the problem. You should declare array size 3, 3. Okay, fine. Now, if you want, if the maximum size, can you display as a 10 by 10? Yes, you can. The maximum size is anything, right? But you are utilizing whatever the size you want. Okay. Assume that now, if you want 2 by 3 matrix, then what you will do? If you want 2 by 3, yeah, I'm just repeating now. See, in case of 2 by 3 matrix, nothing but row is 2, column size is 3. That means you tell me now, I and J, you just put like this. 0. For 0 here, J value is 1. 2 rows, 3 columns. So 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. 0, 3. Yeah. So where it will be displayed? After this, right? So how it is going to display here? Assume if I give 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. It should be displayed like this, right? So that's why after completing 1, 2, 3, I given backslash n. Now coming to 1, 0 with I value 0. 1, 0, 1, 1. See here, I becomes 1. J value is again 0, 1, 2. That's it. Whenever I becomes 2, it is false. So 0, 1, 0, sorry. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. That's it. Okay, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. So like this, you can print any matrix. Now, let us run this with, if you want. Now, the matter is here, you can say 2 by 3 matrix, whether how 2 by 3 matrix is going to print it. Let's see. I'm going to read here 2 by 3. I'm going to print same 2 by 3 matrix. Let's see how it is going to be printed. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I say 6, it is automatically reading and then printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you clear? So 2 rows, 3 columns. How it is printing? It is manually I did it through code. For every row, after I value, after printing inner loop, that means 1, 2, 3 is printed. After that, I made it new line. That's why 4, 5, 6 onwards, it is coming to the new line. But system will not read as a matrix format. Keep in your mind, my dears. Okay? We should do manually. Clear? Now, see, always, I told you that. Okay? As I told you earlier, A equal to 10, B equal to 20. A plus B is only addition of 10 and 20. Not like any addition of 2 numbers. I'm repeating here. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. A plus B nothing but this is addition of 10 and 20 only. This is not addition of any 2 numbers. Similarly, my program is, if I write this program, this is matrix of 2 by 3 matrix program. Okay, fixed matrix size program. I should not like this fixed size of the matrix. I want M by N matrix. I want R by C matrix. Any row, any column size, I want to get it, right? So that means row size and column size should read dynamically. Row size and column size should read dynamically. So what can I do here? I'm going to change the same program instead of writing the new one. See, I want here the row size, here column size. Simply instead of writing 2, I can say R. I can say C. So what is R and C? We should read it, right? Yes, I should read the R and C. So I will define R comma C. R indicates row, C indicates column. That's why I given anything you can write. So printf, enter size of row. You define any size, whatever the size of the row you want. And then read scanf %d, comma, %r. Are you clear now? Now I just enter the size of the row, R. Whatever R value I entered, that will be substituted here. Similarly, I'll write printf, enter size of the column. So now I will read scanf %d, comma, %c. I'm reading the column size C. So where it will be stored? Here. That's it. So now any matrix will be defined now like this. Okay. Any size program will be executed, right? Here also while printing, I'll substitute R and C. Am I right here? So this program is executed for either 2 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 10 by 10 also. So you mention the maximum size here. Here you don't mention R comma C. If you mention R comma C, what will happen? What is the value of R and C? You should define with constant. Otherwise, you give maximum size. You want 10 by 10, you give the 10 by 10 is the maximum size. That's it. Okay. Now I'll run this program. Yeah, enter the size of the row. What is the size of the row you want? I want 3 by 3 matrix. So row size is 3, column size is 3. Enter elements into matrix. How many elements? 3 by 3, 9 values it will take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I say enter, the given matrix is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I right? Are you clear about till now? What we have discussed? This is any size of this program. Now, if I say enter 3 by 4, simply I'm going to run this. Yeah, what is the row size? 3 rows. What is the column size? 4 I'll mention. How many elements it will ask? 4 into 3, 12. 12 elements it will ask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? When I enter, see, it shows 3 rows, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 rows. Okay, the second row. This is third row. 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns, we got it. I hope you understand creation of the matrix. Either 2 by 2, 3 by 3, or I can say R by C. Any row, any column. So with this, we should go with matrix operations. With this, we can go with matrix operations. Once if you are familiar with creating the matrix, then we should go for matrix addition. So here, I won't give you all much examples on the matrices. Simply, I'll give you the basics. So if you want to do any matrix addition, what is the primary condition? Matrix addition. So can I do 2 by 2 matrix with another 3 by 3 matrix? Can I add 2 matrices? No, right? So if the matrix A is 2 by 2, matrix B is 3 by 3, can I add? No, right? So what is the condition? If you want to add 2 matrices, both matrices should be same size. Say for example, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the 2 by 2 matrix, and another matrix also should be same size. We can say 1, 1 something. Okay, 1, 1. Or I can say 2, 2 something. Okay, so assume that this is matrix A and this is matrix B. Okay, now I want to add these 2 matrices. The resultant matrix is C. Yeah, how can I get the output here? This A of 0, 0 plus B of 0, 0. Yeah, what is the location here? C of 0, 0 is the location is, yeah, 1 plus 1. You will get 2. So that means A of 0, 0 value plus B of 0, 0. Result value is also stored C of 0, 0, right? Yeah. Next, A of 0, 1 plus B of 0, 1. Result will be stored in the C of 0, 1. 2 plus 1, 3. Yeah. Similarly, like this. A of 1, 0, B of 1, 0. Finally, that will stored in the same 1, 0. You will get it 5. Similarly, 6. So what is the operation here? Same whatever you are doing, C of I, J, C of I, J equal to A of I, J plus B of I, J. Are you clear now? Yeah. Then you should understand what is A, I and J. As you know, it is a 2 by 2 matrix. I value is varying from I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus. Similarly, for J equal to 0, J less than 2, J plus plus. Inside, you can write. If you want, you can repeat open brace. Otherwise, that is also not required. Yeah. Yeah. This is the calculation, right? Yes. Now, this is the way you can calculate. So, before that, what is required? Assume that we read two matrices. Earlier, we read one matrix A. Now, you read another matrix B. After that, you do this calculation part. Okay. And then, now C matrix is ready. C matrix is ready. After that, how can you print the C matrix? Again, we should print C matrix. As usual, how we printed, this is the any matrix. How to print any matrix, right? A matrix you printed. Similarly, you print C matrix also. Now, in this, the steps. In this matrix addition, if you want to do addition of two matrices, what are the steps required? I'll tell you now. Step 1. Step 1. First, you should declare both matrices, right? Three matrices. What is that? A matrix with size you define anything. Okay, 10 by 10, and B matrix is 10 by 10, and resultant matrix is C, right? That's also you define 10 by 10. Otherwise, you can define with your own size. Now, what is the step 2? You should read the two matrices, right? Read matrix A and then read matrix B. Two matrix reading should be completed. After that, what is step 3? You should do calculation. What is the calculation? Addition operation. This is the addition operation. This is the code for addition operation. Is over, right? After that, what is the step 4? Finally, if you want to print all the matrices, print matrix A and then print matrix B, and then finally you print your resultant matrix, matrix C. So this is the program we should do for matrix addition. Okay. Now let me instead of writing each and everything, you already familiar with reading and printing, right? So that as a quickly I have written the program. So I'll just explain and I'll run this so that we can move ahead with other topic. So now, see, tell me here what I said in the step 1. Yeah, you can keep this all the steps aside. Okay. Now, what is the step 1? Declaration. So what are the declarations? I did it. Yes, any size you can mention, right? Yeah, any size you can mention. Fine. Now you define A matrix, B matrix, any size. Okay. And here the resultant is, instead of C, I put sum. Fine. Now here, instead of, as we read earlier, row size and column size, right? Row size, column size. So this program is for any type. Okay. Any row size, column size. Now, what is the next step? Read matrix A. See here, I should read matrix A. So enter the elements for first matrix. This is the code for reading of the matrix A. First matrix, reading of the matrix A. After that, reading of the second matrix. So that's why this is A matrix, this is matrix B. So what is this? Reading matrix B. This is the code for reading matrix B. This just now we did the same program, right? Yeah. Now, what is the code? Addition operation, right? What is the addition? Same thing as I told you. Okay. Then instead of C, I just put sum of A of ij equal to A of ij plus B of ij with the same RC, right? So this is addition of two matrices. Finally, what is the step 4? Print matrix A, print matrix B, print matrix C. If you don't want all the printing matrices, directly I just print only sum of two matrices. Only resultant matrix I printed. If you want, you can print all the matrix. The program becomes very lengthy if I print all the A, B, C. Okay, you can try with printing A, B, C, right? I just printed the resultant matrix. So are you clear about this coding? So here, these are the parts. Okay, reading of two matrices, calculation part, and printing the resultant. With the previous program only, I just showing you how to print it. Now let us run this. So this is any size, right? Enter the number of rows. So I want 2 rows, 2 columns. This program is for 2 by 2 matrix. Let's see. So how many elements it will ask? See, that's why for better understanding, I just displayed the elements indexing also. Enter the element A00. For better understanding, I mentioned indexing also 00. Okay. Now I am entering 1. Yeah, see what is the next indexing? 01. So I'm going to enter 2. The next one is 10. I'm entering 3. Next element is 4. 1 1, right? Yeah. After that, enter the elements of second matrix B00. I will enter 1. B01 is 2, 3, 4. Don't get confused. I just printed indexing also for your better understanding, right? Yeah. What is the result here? Sum of two matrices is 2, 4, 6, 8. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 3 plus 3, 6. And 4 plus 4, 8. This is sum of two matrices. Subtraction, simply you can put minus. Subtraction, you just put minus here. That's it. So can I do the same program with 2 by 3 matrix? Yes, we can. So execute. If you want to go for 2 by 3 matrix, 2 rows, 3 columns, right? Enter 0 0 1 2 3. How many elements? 6 elements, right? 4 5 6. So yeah, see, you can see the indexing 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 2 1 0 1 1 1 2, right? Yeah, and I'm going to matrix B. Matrix B, okay? 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So see, here you got 2 4 6 8 10 12, right? Yeah. So this is the way. This is the way you can get the addition of any type of matrix. Are you clear? I hope you understand this program and you should practice. Then you will get clear idea about all, right? So let us move with the new topic. And some of the people, they asked about searching repetition of the program. I'll repeat the searching. Before that, that is at the ending, I'll repeat that. And the next topic and the last topic is, as per our agenda, that is passing an array to the function. So, my dears, while passing, you should understand one small interview question. I will ask one small interview question, that is, see, this is an array A of 3 equal to 10, 20, 30. This is very, very important and interview question. Okay. Now, if I print only A, whether it will be printed or not. I'm repeating. Yes. Another important question is, yeah, I'm declaring one array into A of 3 size equal to, I'm declaring the array 10, 20, 30. Fine, right? Now, if you want to print a value 10, what you are printing? Simply printf, you can say, percentage %d, comma, A of 0, you will get it. No issue. Okay, you will get it A of 0, nothing but 10. But if I say print A, printf %A. Can I get the output or not? Shall I get the output or any error? Which value will be printed? Right? Yeah. So here you should understand, if I say only A, this entire array name is A, which has some address, like, maybe 1000 or, 2000, some value, some address will be there. In this address, this value will be stored for, 4 bytes. This is stored for 4 bytes. This is for another 4 bytes, right? So now, if you print like this, you will get the address of this. You won't get any value here. You won't get any value here. You will get address of the array size, array A. How? This is one way of displaying the first value. The another way is, if you print pointer A, we'll see the pointers concept in the next topic, but still you should understand while you are passing this array as a function. If you print pointer A, you will get the first value of the array. You should understand. Okay. So once keeping this in your mind, I'll explain one program. Okay. I should move to the another concept. So now, yeah. See, if it is array of something, it is going to be printed address. In case of address, any garbage value, you can print D, or you have some %U also. Okay, A value. If you want print pointer A, you will get the first value. This is also one, you just have an idea. Yeah. Did you observe what is the output here? Address of array is simply when I print A, you got something. After that, the value of array only got 10, since it is considering the first value. Yeah, you just keep this point in your mind so that we'll just move ahead with new topic called passing an array into the function. Now, how I'm going to pass? Yeah, I'm going to do this program. See here we have 5 subject marks. Here we have 5 subject marks, 5 papers marks, and just printing the marks. And here, first element will be displayed. I want to pass entire the array marks. I want to pass a variable marks to the function. So this program is printing average marks. Okay. So for that, I consider one function called find average. See, if you are having thorough knowledge with the function, then only this program will understand. Okay. For this program, basic knowledge is functions. Okay. So prerequisite is functions. So what is the name of the function? Find average. So what is the argument? See, earlier we did, only variables. Now I just pass entire the argument is marks. This entire the array I am passing. So where it will be stored? This is actual argument. This is formal argument. What is the formal argument? A. So entire the marks values are stored into the array A. Now what are the values are there? A of 0, 99. So here afterwards I can refer with the array A. So all A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4. Okay. So that will be adding and sum values. You will get it average value. This program I did it earlier. Now the same program we are using with the function. I'll run this program, then you will understand better. Yeah. See here in this concept, the same program I did it earlier without using function. Now I want to explain this same program using functions. So I'm repeating here. My array is marks. My array name is marks. Having how many elements? 5 elements. Now, just this is for observation purpose. There is no use of this. I just for understanding. If I print only the marks, you'll get the address of the array. If I print percentage marks, you'll get 99. Just for understanding. So now I'm passing entire the address of this, array to the function. What is the function name here? find average. So now what is the actual argument? So in case of, if you write in the main program, this is actual argument. What is my formal argument? This is calling function, called function, right? This is a called function. This is a called function. Now I'm calling this function. I'm calling this function. How I'm calling? By passing an array as an argument. Now this marks is referred to as a okay, array A. Now, yes. Now what is the values in the array A? All the 5 elements are there. Then it is same. Now earlier what I did? Yeah, simply I value 0 to 4. Now A of 0. What is A of 0? Previously, I did the same program. If you are working with the previous program, then only you will understand this. Some value initialized with 0, sum equal to 0, 0 plus A of 0. What is A of 0? You already passed marks values, right? What is A of 0? 99. So A of 0 is 99 plus you will get it next value 90. Okay, A of 1 value. And then A of 2 value, A of 3, A of 4. All the sum values consist of A of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, by 5, you will get the average value. I am returning. So since I am having return type float, I am returning the resultant of average. So where it is the result will be stored? Whenever you call it, the resultant will be stored here. So before that, you should know a function with argument and a function with return type. This is the category of a function with argument, a function with return type. And you can do a function with argument and no return. A function with no argument, no return. Likewise, you have studied 4 types of the functions. This is the 4th category, a function with argument and which has a return type. So whatever the resultant value are returned, that will be stored here. I just displaying here. That's it. This is, an array. How can we pass an entire array as an argument to the function? So now let me run this program. Yeah, you got first one is garbage value. In the output, you see, I just printed garbage value. And the second one is printing only the first element. And finally, average marks equal to something 94. Since it is a floating value, we got 6 digits after the fraction part. Are you clear? So if you want to understand this program, you should work with, functions as well as the arrays. So they combine. So this is the last topic in the functions and these arrays. Okay, now, now let us move with that is the topics of the arrays. Now let us understand, somebody is asked about the searching. Now let me explain the searching technique. After that, I'll go for the concept called structures. And also, I have given some kind of assignments. See, what are the various, assignment on 2-dimensional arrays. Okay, what are the programs you can practice with this? Whatever the today's topic, whatever the what are the practice programs you can do? See, C program to read and print any R by C matrix. That means row size and column size. Just now we completed this, right? Yeah. With this knowledge, what you can do? You can write a program to read a matrix and find. Already we did it. Find sum of elements in the 1-dimensional array. The same thing you try to do. Find the sum and product of all the elements in the 2-dimensional matrix. Okay, and you can do displaying the transpose the matrix. You can also do sum and subtraction of the 2 matrices. We did it. This program we already completed. Okay, sum. You can just substitute with minus. You will get the subtraction of 2 matrices. And you can also practice with multiplication of the 2 matrices. And also you can go with reading matrix and print the only diagonals. You can print only diagonal matrix. And you can check 2 matrices are identical or not. And you can practice with, whether the given matrix is sparse matrix or not. And still some more programs are there. You can practice these programs. Out of these 2-3 programs we already covered. Okay, fine. Now let us move with the doubt sessions with searching. Now I'll clear with all the content. Yeah, I just started with searching. I'm going to repeat the new topic called searching. And also, yeah, let us run searching. Yeah, I thought of explain one case study with two-dimensional array. As with this matrix, you can do something. You can practice one program like what you will do. You take day 0. You take day 0, okay, or day 1. So first day, some kind of temperatures, okay, or you can take 7 days. You can take week 1 every day temperature you want to display, okay, some 34, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Likewise, how many days you want to display, like this, day 1, day 2, okay, you can say day 3, day 4, 7 days, right, weekly, day 4, day 5, temperature something 37 or something, day 6, day 7. You can practice this program. Okay, so you can practice this as a 2x2. For this, how many matrix rows and temperatures, right? So another one is, you can say week 2, and you want same like 23 first day, and 24, and something like 26 and 28, anything, or something 34 or 35 or 32, something. So this you need to print it. This is displaying the temperature for 2 weeks, each day. Okay, each day. Yeah. So for this, you tell me what is an array name? Assume that array name is a temperature is an array. How many rows we have? 2 rows. Each row indicates the weeks, right? So you can say, okay, row, or you can say weeks. Okay, week and days. So now tell me how many weeks we have? 2 weeks, 7 days. So 2 by 7 matrix. So you take temperature as a 2 by 7 matrix, and you read this kind of data, and you can display it, right? This is the one case study, one scenario, right? You can call it as a one scenario. You can practice this scenario. You can do this one. We have a solution also, but we should cover the other topics. That's why this you can practice. Are you clear? You can practice this one. Fine. Now coming to, with this today's knowledge, you can do this one. Yeah. Now I'll move to this searching topic. So now in this searching, what is the meaning of the searching? Where we can use the searching? Say for example, generally in your college, you are going to the campus, and you are giving your ID, your roll number, right? You are giving your roll number. You are giving your roll number, something something CS 101 something, and then based on the roll number, if the roll number is available in the record, then it is going to display your data student record found, and then displaying all your student data like your roll number, your name, and your marks, your address, and something. Okay, so you are giving the input as anything, okay, as a roll number, and then you are getting all the data. And in case of industry, in products, so you are giving something, you want to search whether your product is available in Amazon or not. What you do, for every product we have some kind of product ID. You can give some kind of P101 product ID. If it is available, then it display the related product ID and name of the product, and how many quantities available, and what is the price of the product, and what is who was the manufacturers, and other details will be displayed. That means what? Not only based on the ID, you can search with name also. So while you are working with the strings, you can work with the name. Now since we are working with the IDs, now how we are going to display like this? Assume that there are number of products are there, like P100. Okay, and simply for understanding, I'm taking numbers, right? You have some kind of products, product ID 11, product ID 14, product ID 21, product ID 24, and 45, and 56, and 67. These are the various product IDs are available. Out of these, which product ID you want to search, you should enter, right? You should enter the product ID you want to search. Okay, you should enter product ID you want to search. Okay, assume that I'll search product ID 56. Now, how you are going to search? Yes. Now, assume that this is an array, right? How can you have a multiple product IDs? Assume that my array name is product. My array name is product, or you can say P. Okay, of size something 10. So you are reading all the elements like this. Okay, fine. Now your array P is ready. Now I can enter my searching the data. Okay, PID. Instead of that, what I given? Search. I entered search. What is the element search? 56. Now is this 56 is equal to 11? No. How can do? Okay. My assume that for your previous understanding, this is an array A. Array A of 0 is equal to my searching element. Array A, okay, is equal to my searching element. Okay. How I can search? If A of, I need to search with all, right? A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4, A of 5, A of 6, and so on. So instead of 0, what I can do? A of 5. Here I'm using comparison. Why? Because I need to compare. Is this element is equivalent to my 56? Yes or no, right? If it is no, then okay, I'll continue with the next value. I need to go with the next value. How can I do? Here the I value is varying from 0 to I less than anything. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I less than 6. I plus plus. Okay. So here what I'm doing? Yeah. If it is there, simply I can say, printf element found. Element found. If it is equal, right? If it is element found, what you can say? You should come out. Suppose here your search element is 14. If your element is 14, immediately it is found. I don't want to continue, right? Again, you want to search. Once your element is found also, you should not, right? So that's why whenever it is found, what I can say, I am going to break my program. I hope you already know about the breaking. Yeah. Instead of displaying the element is found, I want which location it is found. So that's why the location is indicated by I value only now. I value 0, 1, wherever it is found, that is my location of the I value. Simply I'm taking one variable position, I'm storing into I. Now tell me, assume that 14 is there. Yeah, 11 equal to 14, false. Okay, I value 0, A of 0, what is A of 0? 11. 11 equal to 14, no. Now it won't execute, right? Again, I becomes 1. Yeah, A of 1 equal to such, what is A of 1? 14. Yeah, is it 14 equal to 14? Yes. 14 equal to 14, true. Yeah, now what is there in my position? Now you just assume position equal to what is there? 1 is there, right? 1 is there. What is there in the position? 1 is there. Come out. Okay, come out. Okay, come out. 1 is there, right? That means, okay, now after this, position value is 1, right? Yeah. So now whether it is executed inside or not, I should understand. So that's why in the position, initially what I did, I assigned position equal to -1. Why? Because there is no position. Okay. In case the element is starting itself, it is found, then my position is 0. Am I right? If starting itself it is found, my position is 0. So why I'm saying -1? There is no element is found. If no element is found, what is my position? You tell me. Assume that it is 77. So is there any position value? Now it is 11 equal to 77, no, and 14, no, and it is searching all. So can I execute here? No, right? So finally my for loop is over. After coming out of the for loop, I should understand whether the element is found or not. If not found, how I can understand? So that's why I kept position equal to -1. Okay, so there is no, here it is not executed, right? So if still my position is equal to -1, I can say in the outside of the program, if the position is equal to -1, I can say my element is not found. Element is not found. Else nothing but element is found. Element is found. Else nothing but, you tell me, else, when you will get else, any value other than -1. Any value other than -1, nothing but what? Your element is there, 8 the 0 position or 1 or 2 or 3 or wherever it is. Assume you have given 14. Now what is your position? It is 1. Okay. So now is that equal to -1? No, it is found, right? You will get found. Where you just simply display your value also, comma, position. If you give element is found, where element is found at position. What is the position? Here the position is 1, right? In case of 14, you got position is 1. So 0, 1 position. So it is not good for understanding. Array indicates 0, 1 and so on. So for you, you want to know it is at position 2. It is displayed at position 2. You want to display for your understanding. I can say, okay, just simply ++I. So for displaying, I can say position is at 2. Simply at 2. For your readability purpose, I mentioned ++I. That's it. I can show you now my program. See, I just initialized with -1 and first entered 5 elements into the array, and you need to read searching element whatever you want. Yes, after that, okay. So same thing, if you have I equal to search, your position equal to I, break. If your position equal to -1, element not found, else it is found at so and so location. Why I kept ++? For understanding purpose. Instead of 0, 1, 2, it will display 1, 2 locations. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I can run this program. You can understand. Yeah, I just changed the location actually. This program is there in the 1D array. What I did, I kept in the folder. I just display all the values into the backup. 1D array should be there in the copy. I'll paste in the here. This program actually it is there in the particular location. Yeah, in this folder I kept this program. See, search. Okay. So that's why it is not identifying the path. Yes, now it is saved, right? Compile and run. Now see, enter 5 elements. You know the reading of 5 elements. I'll enter 12, 13, 3, 6, 21, anything. After that, enter element to search. Yeah, I'll search 13. Yeah, 13 is found at location 1. 13 is found at location 1. 0, 1. So you want 13 is found at location 2 like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that's what I'm asking. You just display, make it as a ++ I. Enter the 5 elements. 12, 13, 5, 6, any values you can enter, 89. You want 13 to search. 13 is found at location 2, right? 1, 2. That is for understanding purpose. I hope you understand this program, searching. Say, for example, we will run with, the element is not found. If the element is not found. Now I'll run this. 12, 34, 56, 67, 14, something. I'll enter 88. So element is not found. Element is not found. So in real time, what you can do, if it is found, the relevant data you should display. Okay, that is the lengthy program you can do as a case studies. If the element is found, what action you have to do, that you should do. Here, in this case, we just did this one. Yeah. So now there are different types of searching. Okay. So now what we did, that is, linear search. There are 2 types or 3 types of searching. Many types are there. But for your case, as a basics, people used to say 2 types. One is linear search, binary search. Now we did it as a linear search, like, we are searching each and every element. It will take time consuming. If you have 100 elements, if your element is there at 99 location, okay. If your element is there in the 99 location, you should search each and every element. It will take a lot of time. Okay. So to avoid, with less time complexity, and we should use binary search. Okay. That we'll see during the data structures concept. Fibonacci search. Likewise, we have different types of searching techniques. And so far what we discussed is the linear search. Okay, fine. So I hope you understand about the searching technique. So simply here we have reading the elements and whatever the element you want to search. So array is, you should read array and which element you want to search. And then you should compare with each and every element. If it is there, you just, identify the position. You display by default the position -1. So if the element is found, nothing but position will be definitely either 0 to ending. So that you are printing. That's it. This is the searching technique. So I hope you understand clearly about this today's session. And in the next session, we will discuss about the new topic called structures. So now what we did, so for tomorrow's, for the next class, I will tell you the agenda. The disadvantage of the array is, we are storing only homogeneous data. Like you want to take all student IDs. How many student IDs you want to take? 10 student IDs. So what you are doing here, student ID of 10 you are writing, right? How many student IDs you are taking? 10 student IDs you are taking. So here anything, all blah, 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 you write it. Some numbers you write it. All are 10 student IDs you are taking, right? So, okay. So here you can take all the elements should be IDs only. Can I take like this? Like student details. I want the student details like, that data should consist of one student ID, one name Ravi, and his address is something Hyderabad, and some kind of his marks are total marks of 230, and his percentage is something 80%, 89%, like this. So here 89.5. So this is one student record. So earlier we have only similar data type. If you take student ID as an integer, you take only integer. All the elements should be integers. Now I want an array like this. Like one is ID, another one is name, another one is float, like this. Is it possible? No, it is not possible using the, because this also should be like, the student structure I want, student. As a student I want, it is not possible, right? Yes, to make it possible, we should go for the topic called structures. Structures. Here you can create, okay, any type, either ID, name, integer, float, all the combination. So this is homogeneous values, this is heterogeneous values. Like any data type, one is integer, character, strings, nothing but a group of characters, and float, any type. So this is user defined data type. Here you should mention int, here you should mention integer, but here I can't mention as an integer, right? Here can I mention as integer? Can I mention as a char? Can I mention as a float? No, it's a combination. I should create my own data type. How can we create your own data type? That is possible by using structures. So here, in case of float, you can give some kind of float marks of 3 equal to some kind of 34.5, 65.5, and 70.0. Like this, you can create float, but all the elements should be float, right? But I want with different data types. So with the different data types, storing in array is not possible, but the array is saying that an array is a collection of similar type of data. What is that? Similar type of data. Whereas you want to store a different records, like in case of the products, if the products having maybe product ID, product name, product manufacturing dates, and product price, and product like the quantity of the products, like this. So that's why with various data types you want to combine together, it is possible creating the new data type by using concept called structures. So that we'll see in the next class. How can we create various employee details, student details, product details? How can we access those data, and how to do some kind of operations on that in the next session. Till then, happy learning. Thank you. Now I'm going to stop the session. Yeah, anybody's there?
Sir, చెప్పండి sir.
Yeah. Shall we stop?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.